Okay.
How you knew your pony got out?
Huh?
How you knew your horse got out?
Somebody just rang my bell.
So when your horse
Thanks,
get
Jeff.
out,
You said what?
when your horse get out, or when your neighbors ring your bell.
No, yeah, yeah, the neighbor just rang it. Okay.
How many horses do you have? How many horses do you have?
Four.
Oh. Can we see them?
Yeah.
We can't see them. We see you.
I know. I'm trying to turn the camera around.
Oh, you know how to do it, do you? It's
Oh, you
kind of
can.
hard on the screen, y'all.
Oh, you can turn the camera around here.
Yeah, you can. Okay, yeah. You got to hit more.
More.
Uh huh. And then you got to hit front camera.
But it ain't letting me.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's the name of that horse?
This new.
Hi, Nunu.
This one I took on the highway a couple years ago.
Oh, what you do with that horse on the highway? What happened?
This it right here.
Yeah, what you do? What happened? Why you take the horse on the highway?
To bring attention to the kids that getting killed. Nobody not talking about it.
Oh,
And here go another one.
mm. How did you acquire so many horses?
Huh?
How did you acquire so many horses?
Um, I love animals. So if somebody wants to if I found somebody that got another horse for sale, I buy.
Oh,
Like this the best time to buy horses right now because a lot of people selling horses.
oh.
Look at my
What?
donkey right there.
You got a donkey? Yeah, you got a whole farm.
And that go the horse they hit over there is my prince. And it look like he limping. It look
Who
like he
hit
limping.
Prince?
The police.
What you mean the police hit Prince?
Oh, he limping too. Oh my god. You see him?
Yeah.
It look like he limping. Oh my god.
Why would the police hit Prince?
When they was stopping me that day.
People don't know, so I'm trying to get you to tell your story.
Yeah, they hit him. He's limping.
Oh,
Oh my god. I gotta take him to the vet.
so you telling me a police car actually took and hit a horse?
Yeah, that's when I got put over that day and they snatched me off the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the day that they hit my horse.
Did you contact Peter?
Huh?
Have you contacted Animal Control and reported the police to them?
I don't know who to report them to because it's like if I
Peter. Peter. Here in Virginia, we got this organization called Peter, People That Protect Animals. So you need to find out who is y'all Peter in Chicago. Find out who do you report people to for animal abuse. See, what people don't understand is we got to learn how to fight back. If you would take a vehicle and strike an animal with it, the police will arrest you and put you down for animal abuse. So what you should do is go file a charge against them for hitting your horse with a vehicle.
yeah. So what do I got? But what do I go to the police station?
Yeah, go file a report. Go find a report and then find out who is your this is another thing you could do.
It was
Find out who.
a sergeant hit my horse.
So there's just a badge and a title.
I know, but what I'm saying is that's what I'm dealing with here in Chicago.
But check it
Like,
out. Check this out right quick. Who is y'all like SPCA? Who is y'all SPCA?
I don't know. Don't give me the line. Like
You need
you know who Copa is?
who?
That's Copa. We reached out to Copa here.
Right. Well, whoever is where y'all animal shelter is, if you contact your animal shelter, they can tell you who to contact for as animal abuse, and then you can call them and report the police officers to the animal abuse society.
Well, the one thing about it with me, the people that I'm reporting to, they all working together. Like they all working against me.
But you have to work against them. You have to make paper trail. You have to follow through because all they are doing to you is making paper trail on you, and you're not making that on them. So you have to fight hard. You got to fight hard. So if they put paperwork on you, you need to put paperwork also on them. So you
Okay.
need to go down to your local animal shelter and ask them who do you put report somebody to for animal abuse, and they have to give it to you by law. And by law, you can call them out to look at your horse and tell them to make a report that a sergeant from the Chicago police station allegedly hit your horse with their vehicle because you was traveling in the right of way of traffic on your horse. I'm gonna
I'm
help
finna,
you with that. I'm gonna
I'm
help
finna,
you. I know it's a lot, okay?
now I'm finna go. I'm finna go when I get off the phone. When I get off the call with you, I'm going to the to get a report.
Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Dreadlock Cowboy, guys. And he's
Dreadhead,
coming in,
dreadhead.
Dreadhead Cowboys. And he's coming in from Chicago. And we're going to get him to sit down for a minute. It's called the Anti-Cruelty Society. We're losing some people because they want to speak with you.
Sorry about that.
Good afternoon to you.
That's it again.
Good afternoon to you. I'm Rodeo Live, and you are.
Dreadhead Cowboy. How y'all doing?
Can you tell my fans why you got in contact with me about your horse and what's really going on? Guys, Dreadhead Cowboy is all about over 120K. And he is known for riding his horse in the street in Chicago. It sounds weird that a black male will be riding a horse down the highway in Chicago, but it's not against the law. We must understand that the law is what it is. Just because you are not accustomed to seeing people with a horse in the street, it's legal in Chicago. And but it's also become annoying and a nuisance to the police department. Dreadhead Cowboy informed me that he's been picked on, bullied, his horse been hit by a police cruiser, and he also was snatched off his horse by the dreadlocks on his head. I'm Rodeo Live with breaking news from out of Chicago. Can you tell us what made you first start riding a horse?
Um, First off, I want to say that I'm an animal lover. All
Mhm.
my whole life, I've been loving animals, and I never had an opportunity to be around a horse. Never in life touched a horse, got on top of a horse. Never, none of that. 2013, it was my lowest time. 2013, Father's Day of 2013, I got shot. Me and my wife, we got shot.
Yeah, I got you and your wife got shot.
Yes. It was a accident. Well, it wasn't an accident, but it was a mistaken identity. They shot up my car. Well, they hit the car in front of me, but the last three bullets came to my car, and they
Where
hit.
did you
It
get
took,
shot at? And where did your wife get shot at?
I got hit right here in the shoulders, and she got hit in her chest and her side. her lungs had collapsed. So around that time, I was like depressed. I didn't care about if I lived or that anything. And my uncle had invited me out to a yacht, his yacht where he kept his boat at. And probably at a parade or something like that, or the police officer on a horse. So when I seen, I'm like, "Whoa, this a horse? This a horse? Can I touch it?" Like, yeah, you could touch it. I'm touching the horse, hugging it and everything. Like, oh my god, Andrew, I got a shot in my shoulder. I got a bullet in me and everything. I'm on
Right.
the sling. I'm on the sling, but I'm on the horse. Like I'm in pain and everything, but I'm still holding the horse. Like I'm like, man, can I get on top of the horse? Yeah, you get on the horse. And when I got on the horse, it's like I forgot all about what I was dealing with. Like if like the bullet that was in me, like I forgot all about that. I felt like a superhero on that horse. So I'm like, whoa. And that day before, I told myself I got to give me a horse. And I want to say about 4 years later, the opportunity struck, and I bought my first horse.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. A lot of people are praying for you and also your wife that was shot. Can you speak a little bit more about the night of that shooting? Because this is the reason why you ride your horse. What was going through your mind when you heard gunshots ring out? Could you believe you got shot? Did you know you got shot? What was the experience like during that time and you stuck in your vehicle behind somebody to get shot at?
Well, like being in Chicago, like the shooting is it's like it's natural here. Like I hear a lot of shooting growing up, so it's like only thing I knew to duck, cover, fall to the ground. That's all I knew growing up. So it's like I'm used to it. So when I heard the shots, my thing was to protect my wife.
Mm.
So so basically she balled up behind me and I was covering her, even though I know I can't save her, but I did what I could. I got hit in my shoulder, and the crazy thing about that, the bullet that hit me in my shoulder, her head was right behind me,
Wow.
and she got hit
Wow.
2 times on her side, and I basically drove to the hospital. So it wasn't. I knew I was shot, but when I found out she was shot, it was like I didn't care about me. I was so worried about her, getting her to the hospital. So I drove to the hospital. I lost a lot of blood, but I was so focused on her.
Was anybody ever arrested for the shooting?
Yeah, the guy that actually got arrested from the shooting, and me being from Chicago, I knew the boy that did it, and like it ain't no snitching, especially if you were from the hood. I'm from the hood, born and raised in the hood, so it was like I couldn't trick. But my wife, on the other hand, she was able to because it wasn't nothing gonna happen to her.
Yeah.
And she actually got mad at me because I didn't take stand and say what happened.
Right.
So that was a big fallout on us, and that's actually one of the breaking parts when it came down to our marriage, that I didn't take stand.
You told me earlier today when I contacted you, you ride the horses in the street for a purpose. And the purpose of you being in the street with the horses is because you want a bond. Why do you desire a bond so bad?
A barn in Chicago, I feel like everybody can't be basketball players. Everybody can't be rappers. Everybody can't be football player. This is what the media put out there. That's all we good at. Um, we gotta say a barn in the community because this horse changed my life. These kids that out here doing all this, I was them kids. I've done everything that these kids did. I just never killed nobody. I never raped nobody. I never smoked. I never drank. I never gang banged. So it was like um, I was out there, and this horse changed me. It went from me being a part of it to trying to stop it because I know what helped me, and how many other people that a horse can change. Like I feel like a lot of these kids don't know how.
He'll be right back, guys. There you go.
A lot of these kids don't know how. A lot of these kids don't know how it feels to love.
He'll be right back. He said he has a purpose in his heart and he's driven, guys, and he ride his horse for a purpose, so that other kids can see that black kids or youth in our community can find something else better to do than game banging. You're back. You say a lot of kids don't know how to love.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, a lot of kids don't know how to feel the love. Like we don't know about that love because we can't. I'm not gonna blame it on the parents. A lot of people blame it on the parents, but you gotta understand. My mom had 7 kids, and she worked
Right.
2, 3 jobs just to keep a roof over our head. So it was like, while she working to keep a roof over our head, what's who raising us to grow up?
Right. We lost him, guys. He'll be back. He'll be back. Dreadhead Cowboy wanted you guys to know, just because y'all see him in the street with his horse, it's not that he's out there to antagonize the law enforcement officers. He's actually practicing his rights, the rights to ride and travel at will, and it's not against the law to be in the middle of the street and ride a horse. He also wants to bring awareness to people that it's legal to ride a horse and that you can ride a horse in the street, but you must oblige by the same law that a vehicle. He said he ride the horse for a purpose that other kids in our community can have someone to look up to. He said he has been asked in the city to collaborate with him to open up a program for younger youth that's in a society that can't find a way. Maybe they'll find a way on a ranch or in a barn, taking care of animals and things like that. He say, but being that he's bringing awareness to the kids that's been shot and murdered in Chicago, it has brought a lot of unwanted attention his way. Because he's riding no horse. His horse has a purpose. His horseback riding stands for stop the violence. But now violence has been brought to him at his own front door. I'm running alive. And I'm here with Dreadhead Cowboy out of Chicago. You're back.
Yes, I don't know why it just kicked me out, but yeah, I feel like the instead of all the unwanted attention on me riding a horse in the community, I feel like they need to put that same energy into solving these crimes of these missing kids, these missing ladies, and the murder victims. Like, we need to put that same energy into that. I'm not here. I don't want to be the enemy. Work with me. Work with me. Help me. We on the same team. I'm not here to make any officer look bad. I'm not that same person I used to be 3 years ago. People do change, and you're looking at a walking change right here, a walking testament. I done been through it all. Um, and I just need help. I can't do it alone. Like, everybody have their way of doing things, and I chose horseback to get my message heard.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. We want to applaud you for, putting your neck out there and, riding a horseback for the voice of our kids to bring awareness of how many kids and youth that's been killed in our community. We also want to speak more about your horse that's been abused allegedly by the Chicago police. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes. I had just actually just left the event with the kids Saturday. I just left the event. So I parked my trailer probably like 7 blocks away, because after I do events, I do want to ride around the community so I can show the people that wasn't able to see me over there to see the horse, and for the people to see something different. We need something like that different. So I rode my horse down the Chicago suburbs, Calumet City, and as I was riding, people were stopping. Mind you, it's multiple lanes, but I have the right to be the far right lane. Long as I'm not interfering with traffic and cars can go around me. I can't control if cars want to stop behind me and want to stop on the side of me. That's not my fault. So when that happened, that's when the police get called, and when the police get on the scene, them not knowing the law,
Hmm.
because it's not normal for a horse to be on the streets, but it's not
Right.
illegal. We actually
Right.
have rights to be there, just as well as cars. But a lot of officers come on there not knowing you don't supposed to blow your horn, sirens, flash your lights, or anything like that, or even cut a horse off, because you got to think about it. It could startle a horse,
Right.
and that can cause more. Like when you startle a horse is a big, strong, 15 to 2,000 pound creature.
Right. Right. Right.
So if you startle that horse, like you ain't gonna risk just injuring me. You can injure the hurt horse and other people that's around. So,
Exactly.
the officers not being negligent when it comes down to this type of incident, they're gonna do the total opposite, which is blow the horn, cut the horse off. Like, this is not a car. You can't cut a horse off.
Can I stop you there? You sent me over a video on yesterday, and I was just floored by the behavior I seen the police officers display while you were on your horse. Prince, was it?
Yes.
While you was on Prince, the police officers were surrounding Prince with their vehicles. They had the lights on, and we know lights will startle a horse. They had you asked them, "Do not turn your lights on. My horse is gonna make him, feel." But he could have took off. He could have kicked you off of the horse. You could have fell backwards, hit your head. You could have died. The horse could have launched off and ran through the crowd and hurt innocent people. It could have caused a car accident. However, the officers, in my opinion, kept antagonizing you and your horse. Well, we even seen officers turning on their sirens at a loud pitch, which could have started the horse and also caused injury to you, injury to people around, the injury to cars coming in. How did that make you feel as a young black man and you was being tormented while you was on the back of a horse that was legally in its rights?
It's getting out of hand because I'm actually used to it.
Hmm.
'Cause I get this reaction a lot every time I go out there ride my horse. First it was, oh, he don't keep shoes on his horse, and then it went from that, because you don't need shoes on a horse. It went from that. People that don't know anything about horses, they'll be like, oh, why you don't put shoes on your horse? Well, a healthy hubs, you don't need shoes on it on a
Right.
horse.
That
Uh,
seemed painful too.
the way they put the shoes on, you'll be like, okay, but only reason why you put shoes on your horse if your horse hubs not healthy. My horse's hubs are healthy.
How
So
do they put horse? How do they put shoes on a horse? Is it with a nail or something?
yeah, they actually do the nail and a hammer. They beat the nails inside the hubs.
Wouldn't it be painful?
It don't hurt them, but it basically, what's the difference from me walking on the concrete without this happening? It's basically, it don't hurt them because hubs are made of your nails,
Oh,
your fingernails, so it's made that like that thick, so it
oh,
don't hurt them. Like, you got to understand that horses are used to being around in mountains and climates that's way harder than the concrete,
right,
so it's not hurting them. If I put shoes on my horse, we'll be slatting everywhere. We'll be sparking up fires everywhere.
right, right.
So it went from that. And when I started educating people on that, it went from that. Then it went from me standing on top of my horse. Oh, you shouldn't stand on top of your horse because your horse doing that, this and that. Listen, first off, that's not a crime what I'm doing. As long as I'm not stopping traffic, as long as I'm going with the traffic, it's not a crime for me to be standing on top of my horse. That's
A lot of people get their opinions and crimes and laws confused.
yeah.
Keep on talking. I'm gonna go back and get the video. Keep on talking to him.
Yeah, so I try to basically educate people when it comes down to horses. Like, we're not used to being around horses or anything, so it's like, educate yourself first before you go off what you hear. Like, I've been slaughtered. My name been like like put dirt on for 2 years now. But I just tell people, educate yourself on horses, because if you educate yourself, you'll understand more. Because if you look at it, go to the racetrack. I didn't see horses get put down right after the race. I didn't see Go to the farm. They got working horses. Go to the circus. They got working horses. Do y'all know how they get these horses to do these tricks? They gotta they gotta abuse these animals just to teach these animals how to do stuff. But versus me just standing on top of my horse, me just bonding with my horse, me loving my horse, that's a crime. But if you think about it, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. Look at the bigger picture. You got a person that's out here fighting for a good cause.
Do you think it's a? Do you think it's a? People ask get mad when you say, "Do you think it's a black and white thing, or do you think it's just a they're not accustomed to a person having a horse and they feel like you're a nuisance? What do you think?
I feel like because it's a lot of horse people. There's a lot of horse people that know about horses that support me and love what I do. But you got them and they be white. So it's like I get more support from white people than our own people because more our own people not neglect, not don't know nothing about horses. So it's like, why would you do that horse like that?
Right.
Because we don't know nothing about horses. We're not used to no horse.
We're
Why you
not
got that horse?
educated on it.
Why you got a horse in the hood? Like a horse don't supposed to be in the hood. Like that horse gonna get hurt. Why that horse here?
Wow.
We got a horse got more right of ways than cars and pedestrians.
Wow.
So if somebody hit my horse, they gonna. But
You really love your horses.
I love my horses. Like I love my horses. Like I take care of my horses better than me. Like
Wow.
I'm being 100 with you.
Wow.
And like I love animals. So when I get around a horse, it's like I got four horses, a donkey and a mule back. I mean a donkey and a pony back there. Like and I got a dog too. So it's like I used to have dogs. Now I got more horses than anything.
Wow.
But when I
was trying to find your video from yesterday. I can't find it.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I looked at it yesterday on YouTube.
But a lot of people were like Saturday when I got pulled over by the police, my horse got hit. My horse got like my horse don't deserve that. Like
What you mean by your horse? Can you explain to us about what do you mean? You can say your horse got hit. What do you mean by your horse got hit? Explain it to us.
As the one of the police cars called herself trying to stop me. You can't stop a horse. You can't. This is not a car. You can't do all this and cut in front of them and drive straight and forward straight to them.
Right.
Like the squad car really drove straight into my car. I had to hurry up and turn my horse, and my horse back there living now. I didn't notice that until just now.
Right.
When I just showed you. So I didn't know when they locked me up, I didn't look at my horse like that because I was locked up.
So you got locked up too?
Yeah, I got locked up.
This is what the police did to his horse, guys.
You can frighten my horse. Don't do that. You can frighten my horse. Don't do that. Turn your headlights off. Turn your headlights off. Turn your headlights off. What up? What up? Are you for real? Hey, dude, don't cut my horse off again, man. Hit my horse, I dare you. Cut it off. Go ahead, cut it off, please. Learn the law. Do not cut a horse off. Turn your headlights off. When you listen, man, turn the headlights off. Turn off them headlights and stop blowing your siren. Hold on, what's your badge number? What's your badge number? Name and badge number. Name and badge number. I'm getting off nothing. What's your name and badge number? 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 Yeah. License plate. Look at that. You gonna hit my horse? Do y'all get it? How you gonna hit my horse?
How can they follow that video if they want to see the full video of that right there? How would they be able to follow that?
I got it on my it's on my YouTube, but didn't I send you the link?
You want to tell the people that's up here what's your YouTube page name?
It's Dreadhead Cowboy. You can if you scroll, you're gonna see a lot of other stuff, but you gotta scroll to the bottom. Hold on, you gotta scroll to the bottom to see where you see my channel at.
Let me ask you this, Dreadhead Cowboy. With the police officers antagonizing you and your horse like that, what kind of injury could they have caused to your horse or to you?
They could have actually made my horse throw me off of them. They actually could have broke my horse's hubs, and you know when the horse hubs get broke or their leg get broke, they got to get put down.
Wow.
A horse can't lay down too long. A horse lay down too long, they could die.
Wow.
They can't lay down longer than 7 minutes.
No longer than 7 minutes.
Yeah. So if my horse broke his leg and my horse would have went down, they would have had to put my horse put it to sleep.
How did that make you feel that they was agonizing you, your horse, and why did you end up going to jail that night?
They got me for obstructing traffic. And I'm like, obstructing traffic. How could you give me for obstructing traffic if I had the right to be there?
Right.
I had the right to be there. I was at the police station for 4 or 5 hours under investigation because they didn't know what to charge me with.
Wow.
Like when I was asking them what am I being charged with, they didn't tell me what I was charged with.
So you was under arrest for 4 or 5 hours before you found out what you was under arrest for?
Right.
So you was taken downtown without even knowing why you was arrested.
Right.
Allegedly.
And I kept on asking, what am I being charged with? What am I getting charged with? If you listen to the video, what I'm getting charged with. And they never told. And the crazy thing about it was 2 black officers that had me, and you could tell they was hoping that I resist because you could tell they wanted to hurt me. They wanted to cause harm to me.
Wow. How many people are you followed by on Facebook, social media?
My page, they got hacked.
Yeah.
122K.
You speak about your page being hacked, but you're not for sure if your page hacked or if your previous manager allegedly took your page.
I honestly, when it comes down to Facebook, I just know how to go live. I know how to post. So it's like when it come down, that's why when she came to me, I'm the person I trust people too easy.
Right.
I got a heart. It ain't about the money with me. Like I had hired her because she actually started getting me paid on Facebook. I got
sorry. Make sure you understand this. You got yourself paid on Facebook by the hard work that you do. All she did was enter your information into the form FORM that Facebook required to send you monetization. So the only one that can get you paid is you. All she did was fill out the form that you need to fill out to start receiving your payments. So it's nothing no one can do to get nobody paid. You earned that right. So by the time she got in contact with you, you had already earned the right to be monetized by Facebook. You just didn't know you need to go into Facebook and put in your payment information, which was only your ID, your name, your EIN number, and that was it. And a couple more things. It's just that simple. So she did nothing special. I want to make sure you understand that.
Okay. I know now. You already let me know that. I know now. I know
there was nothing special she did but fill out about 6 questions, and that was it. Everything else was you. When she filled your stuff out, I don't know her and I don't know you. I did have the opportunity to speak with her today. She was not only disrespectful to me, she was also very disrespectful to you. You contacted me on yesterday. I spoke with you really today. And I was telling them, I told you I was going to do a video about, I was only doing a video about your horses being harmed by the police. And I asked you which social media page you wanted to attach. And you said your Facebook, but your Facebook has been hacked. Therefore, I said, what do you mean by your page been hacked? You say, well, my manager said she was on Zoom, and when she was on Zoom, she hit a link, and some Africans from cross seas allegedly hacked your page, and you had about 50 new members out of nowhere.
Yes.
You received one payment from Facebook. Can you tell whatever that is now?
Okay.
It's very distracting to your video.
I'm
Um, you
sorry.
you received one payment from Facebook, which was $124. Just about.
Now I received two.
Okay, you received two payments. How much was those two payments?
The first one was $179, and the second was like probably like five something.
5,000?
Not 500.
500. Okay. I asked you on this afternoon because I've been investigating your Facebook, and I'm going behind the scenes, and I also instructed you not to give no one, to include myself, any of your Facebook passwords. I inform you not to give me or anyone else access to your page. No one need to be an admin or anything like that. Um, I found out through your Facebook that your Facebook was never set up properly for you. I found this out in a couple of hours, and I showed you. Um, the person I allege, and this is only my opinion, did not set your page up, my opinion, with your best interest at heart. Right now, the young lady, because you contacted me to help her and also help you, when I offer you my help to get your page back in your possession, instead of her accepting the help, she got angry with you. She said she wanted nothing else to do with you because you wanted to figure out why someone hacked your page and how you can get it back. And I told you I'm knowledgeable enough to walk y'all through the process without even entering your page. I just said I need for you to be on a laptop. She declined the assistance and she blocked you from talking to her. So therefore, you have no ability or no way to get access of your own intellectual property, correct or wrong?
Right.
With her blocking him and her setting his Facebook up not properly, my opinion. Now his Facebook page is in the hands of his manager, because when we email Facebook and they respond back, they're responding back as the young lady that was in control of his page. Any email when someone sets your Facebook page, and this is for all people, I could charge you for this information, but I have a heart of gold. When someone sets your Facebook page up, you need a backup email. Your backup email to your Facebook or anything you do should be your email, a secondary email. So therefore, when she did something like this to you, we could have reset your password and it was sent it to your backup email. Being that allegedly, my opinion, I'm not for sure. I'm not done with the case because I just found out about the case today, but we're working on it. Being that she got her email attached, and I asked you, have you ever received any type of financial statements from Facebook? And you told me yes or no.
No.
All right. Being that he have not received no financial statement from Facebook, because every month around the 11th through the 15th, Facebook sends out a statement stating how much money you're gonna get paid. Mr. Dreadhead Cowboy have never received that type of statement. So that also allowed me to know that his email is not coming to him, it's actually going to her email, which it should not have been. All of his emails should have been going to Dreadhead Cowboy, so that when they send his financial statements, he'll see how much money he made for this month and how much money he will receive. That didn't happen. All his emails is going to the manager email, which is not right. Also, I asked Dreadhead Cowboy, how did you know how much money you made for that month? He informed me that his manager will call him and say, you should be getting a payment, and have you gotten the payment yet? Is that correct or is that incorrect?
You're right.
Being that Dreadhead Cowboy don't know Facebook, how it worked, he did not know that she had received the statement and she know when his money was coming. After she starts seeing Dreadhead Cowboy money allegedly starting to rise, because now he's more active, he's excited, he's engaged more with social media, because now he has started earning money. He went from $124 in 1 month to $500 the next month. All of a sudden, Dreadhead Cowboy started making the thousands of dollars. When Dreadhead Cowboy the next month Nate's payment should have been in the thousands of dollars. All of a sudden, his manager alleged that his page got hacked. Right now, Dreadhead Cowboy just realized that allegedly over $15,000 already might have been paid out to somebody, but not Dreadhead Cowboy. Because allegedly, if he didn't get it and his page is still active, then where did the money go at? And at this present moment, being that Dreadhead Cowboy don't have the email to his Facebook, he cannot find out where did his money go until he met me. So therefore, I have the direct contact with the payout system with Dreadhead Cowboy. I got him an email them twice on today, and twice they responded with a generic message to let him know that they received his information. We have put in a complaint that anybody that has changed any financial banking with Facebook and Dreadhead Cowboy account has now committed a felony. And it's out of the hand of Dreadhead Cowboys, because once you steal a certain amount of money, allegedly, the state will take over and prosecute. So what we're waiting to see if that thousands of dollars wasn't paid out from Facebook and placed in someone else's account. I'm Rhoda Young Live, where this is an investigation of what's really going on with Dreadhead Cowboy account. Why do people, and I haven't not said who did what or accused no one of doing it, I'm just assuming. Why did Dreadhead Cowboy account all of a sudden become hacked? And now his manager don't want to speak to him anymore. Once he got somebody smarter than her that knows the Facebook system. Now, when we go back this afternoon to look at some of the messages that him and the manager had, she have also blocked them off the manager, off the messenger. If you have total access to this young man account, why? And I have your ID, I have your birth certificate, I have everything I need on you. Dreadhead Cowboy has forwarded me your address, your birth certificate, so everything that needs to come your way is coming. The thing is about it is, you if you are receiving this young man money that he worked for, my question to you, why do you feel privileged? Why did you take advantage of a young man that God had blessed with the opportunity, with his skills and his knowledge, and him going to jail, him raising his horses, you from Mississippi, he from Chicago? Why do you feel as though you are entitled to his money? How do you, as a young Black woman, feel comfortable with taking over $15,000 from a Black man and about to receive allegedly another lump sum of $1,000 of payments, while he sit here and have to borrow $50 to even file paperwork for court? Why do people feel entitled to other people's stuff? That's the question. We're not saying who stole his money or who had this page. What we are saying, you were paid to be a manager and manage his page. If you have decided to quit and not be his manager no more, we're asking that you turn over all his password information to him so he can assess his own account. We're asking you to stop, cease, and desist in doing anything on his account. We have not, well, that Dreadhead Cowboy have not given you no permission to receive his banking money, his money from Facebook. Everything you did was set up to come through his payment to his bank. If you have changed anything on his account, when I get finished with Facebook and you, it will be a felony charge placed on you in the state of California, state of Chicago, because that is a felony. Dreadhead Cowboy, I apologize what you're going through. But you're not the only one, because I've been where you at, and that's why I had to teach myself how to operate my page. You can't have admins right now. We're not smart enough. You can't have a manager right now. We're not smart enough. So we got to be able to manage our managers. In order to get somebody to manage you, you got to be able to manage yourself first. And that's why you're in this situation. But this situation you're in it won't be like this forever. Okay, don't you hold your head down because someone took advantage of you because you're nice. You was giving someone 30% of your money when they wasn't doing anything for you. Once she set up your account, it was nothing else for her to do. You do all the work and your money comes to your bank. What else would she get 30% for? She was using you. She found someone with a soft heart, and she found somebody that was gullible and she could take advantage of. You're not the only one. I've been through it. But I had my daughter behind me where she had set it up with anybody was trying to take my account, we got alerted. And see, that's where your account was not set up that you can be alerted if somebody was doing something to your account. But once I get done with you, we're gonna have your account built strong. You'll never be able to be safe proof, but you can try to build it stronger. And like I said before, you don't give nobody your account information. Not me, not your sister, not your wife, nobody. Dreadhead Cowboy got to be his own manager. And I'm gonna teach you how to manage yourself. Do I get paid on social media? I make hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I told you why I'm not receiving it at this moment. I told you the reason why I don't receive my money at this moment because I'm tired of fighting back and forth with Facebook. I said I'm gonna just let them have it for a moment. My money ain't going nowhere. I just ain't when I got it. But I woke up for you today, okay? Because maybe God sent you my way so that I can help you and it'll re-energize me to help myself. Because my daughter tell me all the time, Mama, just delete some of them videos that they had the issue with. My money isn't a saving account. Okay, whether I get it right now or if I get it later, I still have it. Okay, and you gonna have to take that later to court because if someone else got your money, then they're gonna have to go to jail for that. You want to take a loss to regain yourself. So right now you don't have control of your social media page, but we're gonna get that control back. And if anybody took your money, we don't know if it's in your account because every time we try to get in your account, being that she has your passcode and she have your account hooked to her email, it makes it a little more difficult. you know. But what we're gonna do is alert Facebook and find out. And we already sent them your ID and identification. We sent them her ID and identification. And we're asking them if this young lady has changed any of your banking account, that they cease and desist sending money anywhere. And we'll let the feds and Facebook deal with that. I'm Brody Young Live. You keep your head up.
Thank you, Queen.
You're welcome, bro. Keep your head up. What has been done to you has also been done to them. And I don't care who it is. And right now, I'm not speaking names. Like I told you, I'm not going to let her become famous off my name. And she would not become famous off your name. Timing is everything. Can I explain that to you? Sometimes we have to walk in silence. And then when it's time for us to expose the ones that need to be exposed, then we expose them when we're taking to court. I'm Auntie Rhoda. Assume me a bitch right now. Until we meet again. Dreadhead Cowboy. Keep doing what you do. Is there anything else you'd like the community to know?
Yeah, I normally ain't like this, y'all. I don't hold on real quick. I'll be right back.
It's okay. It's okay. A lot of people see us on social media and people get jealous because people got fame. And what's that?
My locks.
Oh, your logs. What you do?
They snatched patches when they snatched me off my horse. They snatched me and pulled my dread. I got patches in my head. I got braids in my head now. But
What? This not your lock up.
Yeah, I gotta go get them put back in Sunday.
When they snatch you off the horse, you didn't tell us that part. Tell us about that.
If you look at the video, you will see one. Well, I found two of my locks on the ground. Like I had wicks, so I had 12 wicks. I found two of them that was on the ground. I was still missing one of them, but when they snatched me off the horse, they snatched me by my dreads, and I lost three of them. And I had patches all in my head, so I gotta get them reattached. So I've been dealing with it.
How did that make you feel as a man?
I feel like that. It's like it's coming. Like it's coming all directions. So like, but it ain't no quitting in my dictionary, my future. So it's like I'm used to it. I'm dealing with it, but it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's so much a person can handle. Pressure bust pipe. And like I'm hurt. I ain't gonna say I'm not hurt. I'm hurt. I'm going through a lot. I'm dealing with this and a whole lot of other stuff. Every time I ride my horse, I'm getting harassed. And you asked me earlier, do I think is it because white people or because of
Because
what's
you're
really going
black,
on?
not because of white, but because you're black. Mhm.
It got a lot to do with political stuff. In 2020, I was working with the mayor. And when I took my horse on the highway in 2020 to bring awareness to the kids getting killed in Chicago, it put a bad taste in their mouth. And they basically, like, I had to represent myself in court. Like, ain't no lawyer wanted to represent me. And like every alderman that I came out and supported, every people that's in office that asked me to come out and support, I was there for them. But now everybody turned their back on me. It's like I'm an enemy of the state.
Hey, my love, you're not alone. I am where you are. That's why when you called me, were you surprised when you told me who you were? I told you I started seeing your videos.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. When you picked up the phone, when you picked up the phone, I thought of me because I get a lot of calls too, and I know you get a lot of calls.
Yeah.
And when you picked up the phone and you actually talked to me, it a lot of people, especially people that's verified, people get Hollywood. People forget where they came from, and when you actually was talking to me, it let me know that you was genuine, like that you was real, and I really appreciate you. You don't even understand how much I appreciate you. See that head full of hair.
Wow. Wow. I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry that this happened to you, but can I tell you something?
Yes, ma'am.
As long as you're famous, it's sad to say it's going to continue to happen to you. You want to know why I know that? It continues to happen to me on a daily basis. If you ever go watch my videos, I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Some days I'm happy as hell. Some days I'm so sad and because I constantly getting attacked when I do the best I can for our good. And people say, well, it comes with the job. No, it don't come with the job. No, it shouldn't come with the job. I'm looking at the beautiful city of Portsmouth, Virginia right now. How many people running for office and they didn't even call me out, and half of them that's up there, some of them that's up there used me when they was trying to get in office. I told my friend this morning, my counselor, my mentor, my everything. I said, Sharon, I say, why they didn't call me from Portsmouth? She said, guess what she said to me as I was feeling sad. She said, you should be glad they didn't. I said, huh? She said, you should be glad they didn't with all the mess that they got going on in Portsmouth, Virginia. So sometimes the people that we think we need to be around, God has removed them out of our lives for a purpose. You could not be dreadhead cowboy if you were still surrounded by those people because you have been living and walking by their ways and not what God had ordained for you. In
Mhm.
order to be yourself and who God and what mission God have you on, you needed those people out your life. See, you're greater than what they are. It only took 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 800,000, 800, 800, 1,000, 2,000 votes to get them in office. I want you to listen. But you got something they can never have. You have captured the attention of 122,000 people that follow and look up to you. You're great. And we got the tendency of thinking that people that sit in office that supposedly be working for us is better than us. No, they're not. It is a pleasure, my brother, my king, for you to allow them in your company. You see, it's gonna come a day and a time when they're gonna have to call on your name. It's gonna be a day and a time, oh my God, that they're gonna need your platform that they look down to. Okay? I have people on my platform now that I thought would never need my platform. God rise us above our enemy. And we cannot see what God has in store for us at the present moment when we're going through the issues that we're going through. My God. Use me. What's that, baby?
This one the mayor called me to work for.
Wow.
The census Cowboy.
Lightfoot making a new plea to Chicagoans today to take part in the 2020 census. The mayor says only about 55% of the city's residents have filled out that online questionnaire. Illinois has a more than 66% response rate. So this morning, the mayor was speaking at an event on the city's west side where ward response, the rates are as low as 40%.
The West Side communities need more resources. There's no disputing that. How do we get more resources? One easy way. Fill out the census.
And the mayor also having a little bit of fun today, introducing the Census Cowboy, who will be visiting.
They used me. She used me. Hello. They call it hang up. You think?
With those low response rates.
You know, how many phones do you have?
2.
The phone, one of the phone numbers need to be changed.
The other one.
And one of them need to be changed. That's gonna be your private phone number that no one get. The other one will be a social media phone like I have. And when I feel like dealing with nobody, they want to call or hang up. Guess what? They can do it all day because they waste their time because I'm not gonna have it on me, or I'm gonna have it with the ringer off.
Mm-hmm.
And when I feel like picking up, I pick up. And it was a blessing that I picked up one yesterday because I don't pick up all the time no more because I ain't got time for the BS. And so God told me to answer the phone for you. So when you leave the house and you tired of people harassing you, they'll be harassing you on this phone that you don't even have with you. So they'll be wasting their goddamn time. I'm gonna teach you how to get tough like love around this bitch. They're not gonna break you down mentally. They may try. They're not gonna steal your money. They may try, but they will pay. They're not gonna take your account. They may try, but they will be exposed. So I feel sorry for anyone that has anything to do with what they already have done to you. You better know this. Bad boys, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when Rhoda Young Live come for you? It's going to be some head turning and eyes rolling when the paperwork is slumped from out of court. I'm Rhoda Young Live, and whoever was management of Dreadhead Cowboy account, we will be seeing you soon in courts. We are asking you to cease and desist. We're going into his account and acting as if you're speaking on his behalf because you have been now fired as of this moment. The time is now 3:45 in the afternoon, and we're telling you, you are on notice. You have been placed on notice that you do not have dreadhead permission to be in this account. Say it right now, put it on record. Tell your manager, use her first name only, that you do not give her permission to be in your account.
Then did I no longer give you permission to access to my account or anything else that belonged to me?
Tell her she have no permission to speak to Facebook on your behalf.
You know, you don't no longer have permission to speak about Adam Hollingsworth nor the Dreadhead Cowboy on my behalf.
Through Facebook.
Or
any other social media thing.
Or any other social media platforms.
You don't have no, tell her she have no permission to be receiving your emails as of this day.
You have no permission to receive or use my emails from this day forward.
Just like that. This is your receipts that you need for court, that you placed on notice that you do not want her entering your Facebook account. You do not want her responding to Facebook. And also tell her, I do not give you permission to be receiving my money.
I do not give you permission to receive my money, and I haven't gave you permission to receive my money.
And what's her name? First name? As of this day, this will be part of your evidence that you will use in the court of law. That if anything we find out that she was inside of your account after today, that you placed her on notice, that she do not have any information to respond to Facebook, to email them, to read your emails from Facebook, to receive your money, to do anything to any social media accounts or use your identification for her own good. You have now been fired as of today, and you're surrounded by hundreds of thousands or maybe thousands of viewers that know that you've been fired. If you do anything else to his account after the day, we're gonna also get you for falsifying documentation on his behalf. You're fired. I'm Rhodey Young Live. I'll talk to you soon. Dreadhead Cowboy. I've been working with you since I woke up. We got work to do. We ain't done. We wait on the email back from Facebook when we already let them know that your account been stolen. We already sent in her information. We sent in your information, and we look forward to prosecuting whoever did something wrong to you. I'm Rhodey Young Live.
Peace.
Be blessed, my brother. As you see here, guys, people will take advantage of those that don't know no better. As you can see here, people will feel obligated that what you have worked for hard, that they believe that they deserve all of your money. Guys, it has to stop. We need, if you know any information to help him and come at him with nothing but good in your heart, he's not giving nobody access to his account. He's not giving nobody no passcodes. He's not giving nobody no admin. He's not letting you look in this account. He's not doing none of that. We're working from here with him. All we're doing is instructing him what to do. If you know what to do, drop it down in the link. Help me help him recover his content. If you know Facebook, can you tag them and let them know that young man account been stolen? If you know you live in Chicago police, tag him in the video and say we got our eyes on them, how they ripped that young black man dreadlocks out his head because he want to ride a horse and it's not against the law. Stop destroying what we have left. What the city should do is engage in a young man, black, purple, or white, and see how they can help him live his dream, how he can be something positive for the community. Give him a fucking job on a ranch and allow kids to come out. Teach him the way he should go. You might get a horse at your zoo. Make him a zookeeper since he loves animals. Send kids out on field trips and let him educate them about animals. He loved animals. He found his love in animals. Why beat him for that? Why rip his hair out for that? Why destroy him for that? Why not surround him with love? Why not engage and get in tune with it? Because the question is, how many more young kids, black, purple, or white, we don't care, is in love, can't find happiness because they're depressed because they love animals? How many more men out there will find this something interesting and positive to do? And to my sister, I give two fucks. Okay? Do what you got to do to me. Because I don't ask God to send me these messy stories. But today, someone else needed me. And here I am stuck in between some mess. But I'm built for that shit. Okay? All right? So do what you got to do to me. But don't do it to him. Don't break down another brother. See that boy out there working hard. I don't care about no money. He say he don't care about no money. They can keep my money. I can get my money from Facebook. I haven't even opened my account up to look at my money and see how much when I got in 2 months. Because I give two fucks. I eat Happy Meals. I haven't ate breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I don't care about the stuff that most people care about. Okay? I can cook food right now. I don't care about that stuff. It don't require much for me to live. Okay, it don't take, I don't want to be rich. Y'all want to be rich. I don't want to have the best of everything. I don't want it. I just want to be left the hell alone. You know? But don't take from nobody. The difference between me and him, my money is still there. Ain't nobody take nothing from me. But somebody don't allegedly took something from him. But he don't know. Because you won't give him his account information so he can open up his account wide. You got him with limited access and he cannot even comment on his own page. Give that boy what's his. He already had the fans. He already had the followers. He already was famous. You came in to kill, steal, and destroy another black man in our community. And we're sick of it. The ball stopped here. We're sick of it. Until we meet again, who will I be exposing when we find out if his money was stolen, if the $17,000 was already spent, if the money that's supposed to be deposited on tomorrow get deposited to someone else's bank? Who would be exposed? Don't worry about his past, because he told his truth on his platform. That's everybody have a past. We're talking about what you done. So don't call him threatening him. We're talking about what you done. And I got the videos that you talked shit to earlier. I put it on an earlier video. So if y'all want to hear what she said about his account, go to the video earlier that we did. I'm rolling on live. We on the scene of this right now.